I'm going to dedicate this song tonight to Pork Chop. He's been such a trooper all day. Literally, the first thing we did was we put him in the car, and he sort of sits and he rides on my lap while I'm driving. Yeah, exactly. But we pulled into a drive-through Starbucks, and his head is just kind of like hanging out the window, just resting on the sill. And it must have been, you know, someone my age who just so had not gotten up yet, and he's just standing there with 2 cups of coffee for Joe and I, and we pull up and he just goes, "Dude, you don't even have to pay for these." I
don't even care. So tomorrow we're going to try for a bacon double cheeseburger.
Losing connection. Hear the voice break up, hear the static scream. Somewhere in the concrete, I lost reception from who I am, who I thought I'd be. Prophets and poets packaged and tender. The heart as we know it is nothing but skin. Used to know what I wanted, but I can't remember. If I gave it up or just gave in. Scattered. I pick up the pieces one by one. But try to tell you none of this will matter. And I still change what I've become. Does anyone does anyone know how to get back from here? Where's the man I used to be? Does anyone know Where's the man I used to be? Where's the man I used to be? I went to Berkeley College of Music for a year, and then I dropped out of college to do this, to play music for a living. It's been great. I actually have absolutely no regrets about leaving college. And whenever I think of my time there, I think of this amazing professor that I had by the name of Livingston Taylor. And he was sort of responsible. There's actually a few people in the front row who I first met at a Livingston Taylor concert, and they've become some of my closest friends. I got to write this next song with Livingston, which was just as sort of terrifying and exciting as anyone could imagine. I thought I was finished when I went over to his place. I had a couple verses and a chorus, and I went over to his apartment in Boston and played for him. And then the next thing he did was he rewrote the entire melody. And then he told me that I needed to go get another verse. And that was sort of troubling news for me, because I had written this song at an ex-girlfriend's piano. And she had this upright piano, and I fell in love with this piano, and it kept me in the relationship way too long. This piano sort of lived in her living room for about 30 years, and it had seen a lot in this very living room. And not only did it witness her divorce, but it also witnessed her parents' divorce. And during my time with her, I would go to this piano every single day, and I would play it. And I would write a song at the end of every single day. And I never felt like I was the one actually writing the song. There was no craftsmanship, there was no idea. It just, I would play it, and then there would be a song, but it was as if the piano had something to get off its chest. And I never had a relationship with another instrument like this before either. So I knew that if Livingston wanted me to get another verse, I had to go back to the stupid piano. That is the worst phone call any man can make. Sure enough, I did make it, and she allowed me to come back. So I drove to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and sat at this piano for about 2 hours, where the last verse of this song was still waiting after quite some time. This is a song called Everything Beautiful. Oh love, I've been crying out for you. Can you hear the whisper? My heart can't keep standing up for you. I can smell the timber. There's tinsel on the kitten, Christmas on the floor. You're stoned on the sofa, my bag's by the door. Leave everything beautiful behind a slamming door. Oh mama, I know I'm lost way back home. 'Cause this road always beckons me away. My wheels spin out in the snow. I think about Elvis and how lonely he had been. I think about Jesus and I think about the sins. I think everything beautiful comes from broken. I've said 1,000 times, these are not about you. Just two blind people who will never see that we've traveled too far to give up gracefully. So we took what was magical, made it unrecognizable. We polished and shined it to perfection. We filled the cracks, wanting love to shine on back. Now it only shows us our own reflection. A pitching pain and vain success, it'll mark your love with passion and devotion. Oh baby, we're beautiful, but my God, we are broken. I think everything beautiful comes from broken.